Something I wanted to apologize for, guys, is that the neighbors are having a 4th of July party, which is okay. There's no issue with that. But of course, for the video, it does cause maybe some issues with audio, even though my audio is already terrible. So, whatever. Yeah, they're listening to music, so you guys might hear music in the background. You may not. I don't really know. Depends on how high they have the volume, because they keep fluctuating between having it at a decent volume to having it like really, really loud. Again, which is okay. It's the 4th of July, but for the video, it doesn't really help. But yeah, guys. Anyway, we're getting on into the episode now.
The deadly trap of Kagura the Wind Sorcerer.
Kagura, that is her name. Kagura, or Kagura. Kagura. Tomato, literal. Kagura. Oh, that's gonna get really confusing for me, guys. I'm telling you right now. I'm breaking the news to you. I'm gonna confuse her name a lot.
Whose castle? Who knows what traps might be set?
Well, you just spoiled us. So he's gonna have traps and booby traps. And look, see, and he actually had booby traps. Oh, look, he just spoiled us. You're gonna have. I didn't know it was gonna be that soon. I'll tell you that. I didn't. See, Moroku can really throw some hands, man. I think Sango is better at fighting though than him. I don't know why. It's like she just gives me those vibes now. Because he hasn't done much without his hand. He's getting that from the jewel shard, but Inuyasha can't see it. I don't think. He might need Kagome to tell him. Now he could be actually a challenge for Inuyasha with his wind scar.
You won't live to regret that.
Gosh, the animation really did pick up. Woo, woo. Yo, he's putting in the work right now. I mean, I'm rooting for Inuyasha, but he's putting in the work. I mean, but the thing is, I'm still like, I'm kind of angry at him. Like, why, Koga?
Nice work, Hilala.
Like, why can't he just question things? Why? Gosh, Koga.
You're at fault for trying to escape. If Kagome is harmed, then it should be on your head. He intends to fight me to the death.
Okay, that just eliminated the whole idea of a love triangle. That just completely eliminated it. If a girl hears you say that, you're not getting anything. Objection! I'm mad because I want him to like her, not love her. I want him to like her, a lot. But that was kind of harsh. Koga really should think this through, and he's not doing it right now. Again, Inuyasha would. I don't know if Inuyasha would even do the same. I highly doubt Inuyasha will go to the same extent. Probably not. He would probably be something very close. He would be doing what Koga's doing, or at least something really close to it. But I highly doubt he would be doing what Koga's doing right now. Willing to endanger Kagome or like another innocent person like that. I highly doubt he would, even before he went through all this development.
You've pushed me far enough. I'll take you on.
Well, yeah, because now he's touching Kagome, or potentially gonna touch her. Use your wind scar. Oh, he disarmed him. I'm surprised. Oh, that's gonna cut through him. Watch, his arm's gonna have some nasty gashes, like 3 gashes across his arm.
I'm afraid I scratched.
Is this gonna be one of those lagged attacks? Never mind. Ooh, gosh. Yo, what I don't get, is like anime characters constantly get their bones shattered and like my liver has been ruptured. My heart has been poked by a needle. Whatever. It's like some really painful stuff. But like they always just know the internal damage that's like going on in their bodies, but yet they're still kind of not affected by it. I don't know. I find that a little bit funny. I just realized that. Yeah, he's really putting in the work. That really surprises me. I mean, Inuyasha, I know how he's gonna deal with it. I would think that wind scar is the answer to everything. Wind scar is kind of like water. It's just it's literally the answer to everything. It's either water or oxygen. It's either one out of the two. If Inuyasha gets hit by that, oh snap, and he got hit by that. Oh snap. Yo, God, yo, that is gonna put. Yo, he straight up Uvojin'd him, yo, from Hunter x Hunter, like.
Inuyasha.
When Uvojin faced off against the Shadow Beast. Gosh. Yeah, he left a crater. Yo, he went straight through him. I mean, I know Inuyasha's alive, but that is just bad, man. I wonder if Inuyasha's gonna go into that same mode that he was in before, where he was unconscious. But no, he was touching. I think he needs to be touching the blade for that to happen. For Inuyasha to go into that unconscious mode that he went into when he faced off against Sesshomaru before, when Sesshomaru did that similar move where he pretty much stuck his hand through Inuyasha's. Oh, that was so painful. I mean, it was even worse than that probably. He stuck his hand through his stomach, I think, or through his chest, kind of like Bleach style, because they always do that in Bleach. They always do that in Bleach, and I swear. That and like chops to the neck.
That murderer's finally dead.
He's not a murderer, you dummy. I like Koga, but he's really being dumb right now.
Blame
Like,
yourself.
Well done, Wolf Boy. With the score settled, you're able to die without any regrets.
What do you want from me?
My name is Kagura. I will see that you have one final
regrets
dance.
that he doesn't know about. But he would die with regrets if he was to know what he did. You witch. Oh snap! See that's really cruel.
Why do they rise again?
To attend your final dance.
You have your answer now here.
Kill him to miss it.
You sorceress! Was it you then who
No,
slaughtered my friends?
Hopefully,
Accept my mind.
hopefully Koga learns from this situation, because boy does this make him look like a dummy. Boy does this make him look like a dummy and look so bad. Could you imagine? I mean, of course you're not Koga, but could you imagine being in Koga's position and doing what he did? And having to deal with the pressure, not the pressure, but like the idea that you just killed someone on, false charges that you made up. Like, not made up, but like, he, based on so little evidence. I mean, it was pretty big evidence. Inuyasha had blood on his body, but, I mean, for that time at least, it was big evidence, but he didn't see it happen. He should have questioned. Even if you're in shock, and you see someone with a gun, and you most likely see your parents on the ground, but the guy doesn't have a mask on, he doesn't seem suspicious. You know what I mean? Like, you're more than likely going to ask him a question like, "What happened here?" Let me go take that back. Actually, if you saw that, you'd most likely take a knife out, and and it would be pretty brutal scene. At least I would do that. I probably wouldn't even ask questions first. I would immediately take the knife out and and go to town, because it's if it's only one guy there, it makes sense. It's kind of like it really, process of elimination if it's only one guy. But if we're talking like, let's say, five guys, it's still the same story. But this is a mystical world, so I guess the situations are a little different from like real world. In the real world, there really isn't any like mysticism or any like superpowers of illusionary techniques, things of that nature. So in this world, it makes sense. The real world analogy that I gave was kind of garbage. If you come in your house and you see anyone who you know dead and someone has a gun in their hand, I think it's time to just chop their head off and chop their dinglings off and have no shred of empathy because they don't deserve it. Yeah, this is. I really should not have used the real world situation. It's not the same. In this world, there is mysticism and there's actual powers going on. You know, it's a different situation here. Koga really should have asked and questioned the situation. And it's so simple. So simple. Gosh, dummy. I mean, again, Inuyasha do the same, but less of a dummy. He just is. Even if he doesn't get the credit for it. He's trying not to hurt his men with his claws. Or at least defile their bodies. Oh, she took control of him with the shard.
I can't move. What's happening to me?
He can't move. And it was rigged. You were set up. God.
Now it's time for you to die.
See, that is kind of an elaborate plan. I'm not gonna lie. That is an elaborate plan. It's still wuss made. Oh snap! Did she actually cut him? Did he die? No, don't tell me. No, he can't die now. Don't tell me he died. No. No, he's still alive.
You are unable to move. That sacred jewel in your
He is
arm
at her
an
feet right
imitation,
now.
made from a crystallized poison and a paralyzing miasma. That leaping around made your blood pump faster and sped up the spread of the poison.
Wench!
Wench. I
Now
gotta
that
start
you're
calling
paralyzed, I shall help
girls that
myself
now.
to your true jewel shards.
I don't know why that's such a bomb insult. Yo, Kagome coming in the clutch. Kagome's actually able to throw these hands, man. I love that now. But yeah, she wants the actual jewel shards. But didn't he gain more power from the jewel shards? So what makes the jewel shards more powerful? No, let me guess. She must have infused either her power or Naraku's power into that jewel shard, or something like that. Some other extra impurity source out there, whatever it is, to make it, to enhance it. But those other jewel shards are probably, they're just as useful as the other jewel shard. They're just not enhanced, probably. So I get it. Never mind.
A sacred
She's safe. I bet you Kalala must have saved her. Or Moroku. No, Moroku and them are busy. Yeah, Kalala.
No, I think I'm okay.
Kalala's so adorable, yo.
Not very
I want to hug
impressive.
Kalala.
Unfortunately, I cannot allow you to continue interfering.
Our boy Inuyasha's still alive.
I won't let you hurt Kagome. I'm the one you should be coming after, not her.
Still alive, are we now? Wolf boy, it appears you didn't complete the job.
Inuyasha. You're
Dummy.
kidding yourself if you think that puny wolf cub could do me in with his meager attack.
Wolf cub.
Oh,
My
please.
boy. My boy throwing shade, and I respect it.
I'll take you on, but I warn you, you're not gonna die quickly. Tainting me with the blood of the wolf demons and setting that fool on me was unforgivable. But even more
So he does care.
is the reek of Naraku that cloaks you. Naraku.
See, oh yeah, he doesn't. I thought about it. Yeah, like he doesn't know who Naraku is. So this gives even more excuses to what's, for him to do what he did. He doesn't know who Naraku is. I mean, he's still in a world that he should know about mystical powers in. There are obviously mystical powers that he should be aware of in mystical beings and things, but he didn't question it. That's still a negative that he can't really, again, no matter which way you take it, he should have questioned, knowing that the world that they are in. But, again, he doesn't know who Naraku is. So I kind of understand what he did. Inuyasha knows who Naraku is, so he likely wouldn't fall for something that Naraku that Naraku would pull off. Man, Naraku has screwed everybody over. Everybody. I don't even think Orochimaru has screwed with the Leaf Village as much as Naraku has. Like, Naraku is... He's screwed over everyone. He's screwed over Koga. He's screwed over everyone. Like, who hasn't he screwed over? Like, gosh.
Beast is enough to give me the strength to move my wounded body.
He's still a wuss. He's still a wuss.
That small level of wind power was enough to push back the Tetsaiga. With just
Yeah.
one able arm, I could only draw half the sword's power.
I am the
We're going
wind
to draw half of it.
sorceress. The wind in this castle is entirely under my control.
They just want an excuse to
Dance of the dragon.
to numb down the wind scar, so that she'll be an actual challenge. That's all it is. Inuyasha would still whoop her, bro. Yeah, she's definitely Temari, hardcore. She's hardcore Temari.
Wind attacks are created from her demonic power. The point where the winds collide is the wind scar, and that's where Tetsaiga can attain its greatest power. I can destroy her, if only I can slice through the wind scar.
But how? How is he gonna slice, I guess, through that focal point?
What's wrong? I can't see the wind scar around Kagura.
Ah. Is there no openings for him to use the move?
I am the wind sorceress. The wind in this castle is entirely under my control.
If what she claims is true, then my wind is under her control.
Something is wrong with Inuyasha. His right arm isn't moving. Stand back. I'll snag her.
It's not gonna work, is it? It's gonna explode.
Aim is pathetic.
Nope, it's gonna work. He's gonna explode.
It's Kagome's sacred arrow.
You're gonna
Kagura's
explode.
demon wind is being driven off.
Oh no, never mind.
There is a way to create the wind scar then.
She's just
Kagome,
inhibiting
arrow.
her defenses.
Just hurry and shoot.
What are you thinking? Inuyasha, you might think you're invincible, but if my arrow hits you, you could die. I'll just have to trust in his judgment.
What is he thinking? Is he gonna like redirect the arrow to her?
Impossible. Kagome's sacred arrow is purifying my wind powers.
Yep.
Just as I thought, the wind has disappeared.
Such a fool. I only need to create more.
The winds appear once again and meet. Then I will see the wind scar.
So the next step for Inuyasha in terms of power is to get to the point at which she can use the wind scar without waiting for like an exact time to use it. I assume that's the next step for him, because he needs to wait for the right moment and the right conditions. Oh snap!
Wind scar.
Yeah, she's being lit on fire right now. Take. Yo, she's straight up burning. Yo, you know, like she was straight up like one of those people from I forgot the name of that movie where like I think the place got nuked and you can see like it's an animation movie. And you see their bodies dissipate and they show all the different people from Japan with like with their bodies just burning up into the air. It sounds a lot more gruesome the way I'm putting it than what it actually is in the anime. It's still gruesome. It's very sad. There's even a scene where like a woman is holding a baby and they both die anyway. It is gruesome actually. It's very gruesome, but no, there's no screaming per se. It's a more silent scene. But yeah, like she kind of reminded me of that right now. If that happened to her, I would not care right now. Like I don't care about her right now. I will maybe later, but not right now. She's gonna escape. She escaped. Naraku style. Oh, she's got a little phantom troop spider on the back.
That can't be.
The phantom troop. It took them that long to deal with a puppet. That goes to show you, well, not how strong Naraku is, but Naraku for me, the way I see it is like he's kind of like the Lex Luthor, but like a really watered down version of Lex Luthor in this anime. Like he's very smart, but he's very flawed too.
Are you hurt?
Where's the sorceress gone?
Very, very flawed.
Let her get away. My right arm was practically useless, and that's why I wasn't able to finish her off.
Koga, are you alright?
Alright, so they gave a reason here. No, he's not alright. He is hurt.
His skin is changing color. The poison from the counterfeit shirt.
Hopefully he doesn't die. He won't die, but
We
he
do.
can't die. I'm pretty sure he won't die.
He'll die.
No, he could die, actually. He's not the main character. He could die.
The barrier around his arm is so strong that it deflected your hand. We have to do something fast.
You better not give him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation or something.
I tried to murder Inuyasha.
Yo, he's showing honor here.
Naraku tricked you, Koga.
Ah,
Inuyasha
I'm
had
actually
no desire
feeling
to
for
settle
Koga here.
things this way. Inuyasha,
Don't be a jerk and say he deserves to die.
Naraku's scheme.
They were both
Hang
deceived.
on to life, there is a way to save you. Hold out your arm. I will cut it and the counterfeit jewel off.
no, there has to be another way. Don't just hack the guy's arm off, Inuyasha. Wait a minute. We can't touch the poison's barrier, but Kagome.
That was a smart idea. That
Arrow able to break the barrier?
yo, Shippo it might be a kid, but like yo, for some reason like his thinking skills aren't always top notch, but like just now his thinking skill was like detective level. It might not work, but still that was still a smart idea by Shippo. But yeah, Inuyasha's idea was simple, but it was still you know, in my view, plausible, you know. So oh snap! It actually worked. Shippo of all people, you know, constructed it. See, oh. The kid is the kid's the one who's the smartest in this situation. That's surprising. Did they just leave him there? No, don't tell me that they did my man dirty like that.
Kagura murdered my comrades.
They should not have left. Oh, there goes the love triangle. I'm happy about the love triangle being gone, but you know, that is really not nice. That is quite rude. That is, to say the least. That's ooh. They literally left him there. He could have been attacked by wolves, anything out there. Oh, that's. I don't agree with that. I think even if Inuyasha gets jealous and he gets mad, Koga's not a monster. He deserves the respect of being taken care of. You know, he deserves to be put into a different area. You know, even if that's being put into the bushes with leaves on top of him to keep him warm. You know, he did not deserve that. That was, I mean, he sleeps on cold rocks every night, but still, like, he lives in like a cave area, but he didn't deserve that. They could have did my man better than that, you know.
I swear, I shall take her life with my own hands, and that of Naraku.
Yeah, Naraku has like the world against him right now. Inuyasha took an L. Yo, come on. That is so adorable. That that is already my favorite scene. You know, I at this point I don't even care about Inuyasha in Kagome. Forget about them. It's all about Inuyasha and Kilala. Okay, no, I'm kidding. I'm still all for Kagome and Inuyasha, but that was really adorable. That's going up in my favorite scenes in Inuyasha. Not my favorite, but still one of my favorite scenes of all time. Just that little simple, wholesome moment right there.
You need to worry. He has a very strong will. He'd probably prefer it if we let him be.
Unlike any of us, I don't think.
But still, even if he prefers it, I mean, I don't know. I don't agree with that. They still should have put him in a better spot. I think they did my man really dirty there. I think even I'm supportive of them at least putting him in a better spot than where he was at. He's not a monster. He doesn't deserve that.
Has ever been deceived by Naraku before.
What they just did to him is kind of like what you do to a bad guy who is redeemable. You know, it's what you do when you basically spare the bad guy because you know he's not going to become a problem to you later on. You know, and Koga's not really a per se. I mean, he is not a good guy. He's kind of like really in between. You might say he's even a bit of a bad guy, but he's a good guy in some ways. But what he's displayed to Kagome, at least, he's not really a bad guy. So I think he deserved better than that. And they don't hate him by any means. Inuyasha probably slightly dislikes him, but you know, still, I don't even think Inuyasha even hates him. He hates Naraku, not him. Everybody hates Naraku. Straight up, you know. Oh boy, you guys get what I'm saying by that, right? Oh boy, I mean, yeah, we're gonna title this video "Everybody Hates Naraku," because it's true. You know, we are watching. Well, we're not watching Inuyasha. We're watching "Everybody Hates Naraku." Okay, you know what? Should I just title every reaction to this show "Everybody Hates Naraku"? I might do that. Because it's kind of true, yo. I mean, he's the whole world hates him. I can't sing, but you know, whatever. I messed it up. The whole "everybody hates Chris" thing. See, that is super adorable right there. That is top-notch wholesomeness.
Let's let him rest and regain his strength.
The man has a hole in his stomach.
Mark on her back, as does Naraku. What strange connection could the two of them have?
It seems she shares a secret with Naraku. Mysterious.
Oh, you mad now? You mad?
Where are you?
Going back to Naraku, you little wuss. Was she involved in this too?
Years ago, in order to steal the sacred jewel, Naraku tricked Inuyasha and Kikyo into betraying one another. Die, Inuyasha! Now he gathers the sacred jewel shards, and as he does so, his evil power grows.
He looks okay. Onigumo, I think that's his name here, if I remember correctly. He looks like such a Simpson-like character here. With his hand, with the way his hand is drawn here, he looks like such a Simpson character. I'm just putting that out there. Gosh. such like a derpy face in that scene.
Naraku suffers under Naraku's cursed wind tunnel in his right hand. One day, the tunnel threatens to devour Naraku's very being. He must destroy Naraku before that happens. Sango's father and fellow demon slayers were killed before her very eyes. Naraku had played a foul trick, possessing Sango's brother Kohaku and setting him against her.
Yep.
It was also Naraku who gave the deadly poison insects to Sesshomaru, control.
I forgot about Sesshomaru being okay. I knew everyone else, but not Sesshomaru. I mean, I knew, of course, we seen it, but I didn't like. It didn't really. I don't know if that scene ever really like struck me as like Sesshomaru being completely like, being heavily manipulated by Naraku. I mean, he was, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, Sesshomaru was able to handle it. Sesshomaru wasn't like, traumatized by this. Everyone's been Naraku has traumatized everybody, okay? He's traumatized everybody. But Sesshomaru wasn't traumatized. He's, he was I think he just kind of like flicked it off, to be honest. Because Sesshomaru's got that. He's got the swag like that. I really love Sesshomaru a lot. But yeah, everybody hates Naraku for a reason. Sesshomaru maybe less so, but yeah. I did not think of Sesshomaru. I only thought of them. The other guys, you know what I'm talking about. Inuyasha, which also directly ties with Kagome, so you might as well say Kagome. Kikyo, which Kagome is the reincarceration of Kikyo. So inherently, it even comes like he did in a way mess with Kagome in a really indirect way as well, if you think about it. At least that's how I think about it. He's messed with Kikyo, though Kikyo doesn't care right now. She only wants to, I guess, to be with Inuyasha and kind of, or at least to have Inuyasha think about her 24/7, and walk amongst the land of the living. She doesn't want to be living, but she wants to walk amongst the land of the living and be able to think freely. Now, who else? Moroku, of course, I can't forget him. Sango, of course. Sango, which also, again, similar to Inuyasha and Kagome, relates to Kilala, because Kilala follows underneath Sango. So yeah, he's messed with everybody.
Old Ryokan and trick Sango into fighting Inuyasha.
They're saving up on the animation budget here, man.
The despicable coward who never sullies his own hands. Someday we will get him.
Yep, the spider. I just realized that. So are they from the same clan? Naraku and that other woman? That's what I'm going to assume. They're from the same clan or something. That's what I'm going to assume.
Naraku!
Kagura. So you survived the battle, did you?
How dare you? You deceived me. You never told me about the power of Inuyasha's sword.
She's pissed off. I feel like Naraku is gonna just straight up slap her across the face and put her in her place for some reason.
Slices through the wind scar. I wondered how powerful it was. Seeing as you came back alive, it couldn't be all that formidable.
You admit to deceiving me then.
Burn.
You audacious fool!
That did not do it. He purposely didn't dodge that. And I think she purposely wasn't trying to cut him. She was just trying to expose that spider thing, I guess, to make a point at him. What is that? It looks like blood. It's connected. She's grabbing her chest. It's connected with her heart.
Do not forget, Kagura. I hold your heart right here in my very hands.
Naraku, damn you.
Oh, that's her actual heart.
Turn you back into your original form. Never forget this, Kagura. You were created from a part of me. You are nothing more than my essence.
You were created from me. You are nothing more than my essence. I guess because of the jewel shard, he was able to create, or at least duplicate himself in a piece of himself. I guess, I'm not sure. Kind of like what happened in Parasite with Migi duplicating himself, but losing intelligence as he keeps on going down the list. That's what I'm assuming. I don't know. Maybe not. There's that red thing that that looks disgusting. Ew. I don't even want to look at that. This looks like something straight out of like Ito Junji, straight up. At least the anime I'm talking about. Yeah, this is the same color as the red stuff that was in Naraku's hand, so I wonder how that they're correlated. He said that he holds her heart. That means that this whole clump of whatever this is, I wonder if this is something that has to do with the jewel shard, because the jewel shard also had the same color that she implanted in shoot, I'm forgetting his name now. Sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna call him Wolf Boy. Basically, it has the same color as that. I assume that he must be using those things to create duplications. I'm not quite sure what he's doing. What is that? I'm not quite sure. But I'm pretty sure that all of these things are kind of connected somehow. That is so disgusting. And it has the same... Oh, that's so disgusting. The way it's wet, too. Oh, the way it's wet. Ew, that's so disgusting. Oh my gosh, I want to puke. Oh, that is repulsive. But yeah, like, it has that beating just like a heart. So I'm really curious what this is. Is that blood? Is that blood, or is that... I don't know, jewel shard juice is what I might call it. Jewel shard juice? Was that an eye? That little opening isn't an eye. It might not have been an eye. I don't know. It might have been fat from a heart. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Is he making another version of himself, or is that basically an evolving demon? It could be. I don't know. Maybe something that'll evolve into a bigger problem later on. You know, basically an evolving Ten Tails, because he's clearly not strong enough to go against Inuyasha and the group on his own as of right now. He is a limited villain, so he's gonna need to gain some more power, and I assume he may try to create something else that's a lot bigger than himself and try to control that. And somewhere along lines, he may end up joining Inuyasha to take down the monster somehow. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I would do a review for this episode, but I got a little bit cold. But I kind of said everything, I feel like, during the reaction. That's the next thing. I don't really want to, keep rephrasing everything, but I'll give a little bit here, a little afterthoughts. Not really so much of a review, but this is an amazing episode. It was a great episode by all means. It wasn't bad in any way, shape, or form. It never is bad. I haven't found one bad episode yet. Kagura is kind of a witch. I do not like her. Similar to the reasons why I don't like... Not similar. They're the exact... Ow, I bit my tongue. They're the exact same reasons as to why I dislike Naraku. Naraku's a wuss, and I don't like him at all. The same reason for her. She's basically Naraku, but with a majigee. That's all it really is. From the opening, I thought she was gonna be more like a lover or someone who was interested in Naraku, but I was kind of wrong. It seems like they're more so from either... I thought that they're from the same clan, but they're not from the same clan. She's the essence of his... she's not the essence of his being, but she is, I guess, part of the essence of his being, I assume. Spider on his back looks a little more fuller, so maybe that should have been a hint itself. I don't know. Not really. If I had figured that out from that hint, that would have been quite the detective skills, I must say. But that's not going to happen in a reaction. Maybe if I was watching it on my own, but not in a reaction. I can't. Sometimes in reaction, you don't see certain things at first glance. I feel like I'm a good guesser, but I'm not always a good catcher for certain details all the time. I'm just a good guesser sometimes, but I don't catch all the details. The next thing is, I'm pretty sure next episode they're gonna show Shomaru or Kikyo. I wonder what role Naraku is gonna play within the next couple episodes. Like what he's gonna do for the next issue that arises. He's definitely they're gonna bring it back to that item that he possesses. I assume that it's growing. It's in the process of growing because it's beating, so it clearly seems like it's alive. What could it be? I can't think of anything, and I'm probably not going to find the answer right now until I watch, the episode where they reveal it, whenever that is. I assume it's going to be a long time from now, because I could see that maybe if it's a growing demon, I could see that being like an endgame threat. Koga, I just remembered his name now. Koga himself, he's against Naraku. I really don't see Naraku winning at all, because the amount of people that's on his tail right now, he literally is playing a game of GTA and he has like 5 stars on him. Like, the whole world is after him right now. He has a bounty on his head right now, okay? He has 5 stars. He has the SWAT team, everybody following him right now. I don't see Naraku surviving long. I mean, of course I know he's gonna survive long, probably to the end of the anime, but I'm saying it in a realistic sense. I really don't see Naraku surviving for that long. He would probably be dismembered by now. Anyway, guys, that probably ends the reaction. Again, it was a great episode as always. Really not feeling the greatest right now, particularly because of the dripping nose and all that. But I hope you guys had a great time. If you guys liked the video, please like the video. If you guys disliked the video, please dislike the video. If you guys dislike the video, I'd appreciate it if you guys left a comment as to why, but you can do whatever you want. It's the internet. Yeah, it's a free place, or at least it's marketed to be a free place, even if it really isn't. We're all actually secretly enslaved by society. Okay, anyway, I'll catch you guys later, but before I go on like a stupid rampage. Stupidity rampage.
So, until we meet again, stay gold.